How Logan Paul's wife tricked him into submitting to her. Wait, okay, I kind of got to see this. They don't get money off of this anymore. Wait, I kind of want to watch this. Like, damn, Logan Paul, Harvey Weinstein got her too. What is this? What are they just like? Are they just like, I can't believe that he's dating a woman who's had before? Is that actually their thing? The never-ending nightmare of Logan Paul. Okay, wait. I gotta see some of these.
Talked
like
about Logan Paul's next
shit.
boxing match. He recently announced that he'll be fighting Dylan Dennis. Yes, me, the best man at your wedding. We need to thank Nina for influencing years there. He was really building up his reputation, but now it really seems like this could all be Logan's third fall from grace. Of course, the first one happens in Japan. The next one was when CoffeeZilla took him behind the barn to try and finish him off like Old Yeller. And now Dylan Dennis might stick the fork in this man. So he returns to Twitter and—
Wait. Filming someone who committed suicide for money. Who could give a shit less? Scamming thousands of people out of millions of dollars for your own personal gain multiple times. I sleep. His wife has had sex before. This is the end of his career. Okay, glad we're all on the same page.
And says, since you want to make bets and you're so confident you're gonna knock me out, if I win, you have to make me the best man at your wedding. We need to thank Nina for influencing Jamie Foxx to make one of the best hits of all time, Gold Digger. Here's a picture with her and white guy number 4052. Here Dylan says, let's get checked. Logan is your best man. I advise you to take a kit from her and get checked, brother. And here you could see her doing some type of STD promotion with a dirty looking individual. I mean, what were these two just doing?
Is that a dirty individual? He just seems like some white man. He just looks like a white male. Unless you consider your average white male a dirty individual. I have no opinion on that. Had sex, whore.
And what's with all the white splatter right?
And also, like, are they just like saying that these people, that she's been filmed near other men? Like, does she even know if they've had sex before? Is she just being filmed? Has she just taken a picture with men before that aren't him, and they're like, this is crazy to me. The misogyny is so pervasive. It's wild.
Here on his hoodie. And the lore gets even deeper, guys. She's made various TV appearances where she said some rather suggestive things.
Are there any foods that make either of you gag?
My gag reflex is pretty strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to say. It'll take a lot.
Okay. Wait, you went further. Okay. We're talking about food. I don't even know where we're at right now.
What are you guys talking about?
This category right.
I mean, she had my—
What did she? Yo, the misogyny's crazy, dude. She answers that has any food made you gag? Yeah, I gag a lot. Woman, you gag on what, penis? Like, okay, like, all right, dude. She didn't make it. She just okay. She just answered the question. Like, it was everybody else who started laughing like they're in elementary school. I'm not even sure if she made a joke. She was just like, yeah, I have a strong gag reflex. Some people do. It's real. Like, okay. And isn't this supposed to be just fun? Aren't they just having fun anyways?
My man on the boards pondering back to last night. He goes on to say Logan's gonna thank me one day. He got a lot of people saying what's the over-under on this engagement actually going through. Next he says KSI and Logan's prime company started after their boxing match. And just like them after our match.
Who cares?
He like has a fiance that's trans, so I thought she was. And then I looked it up and it was a girl. And then I started seeing all the stuff, so I was like, oh,
she's gorgeous though.
But there's definitely trouble in paradise.
Is this guy? He went on the Nelk podcast and had some choice words for Logan.
I just think that Logan has, and now seeing how he's taking his personal stuff, like his mind is not there.
What have you heard from them on their end?
His own has put a little bit of a trap on me, but there's definitely trouble in paradise.
Wait, what? Logan Paul allegedly sent legal notice by Dylan Dennis demanding he stop posting photos of his fiance.
A trap on me, but there's definitely trouble in paradise. I'm not gonna lie, I was like gonna praise him because, like, you know, I'm all about like trans and like LGBTQ and everything, so I was gonna be like, oh, it's awesome he like has a fiance that's trans, so I thought she was. And then I looked it up and it was a girl. And then I started seeing all the stuff, so I was like, oh,
she's gorgeous though.
Oh my god.
Oh, was that supposed to be an own?
That is his words, not mine, YouTube.
Do you feel bad for her? Do you think it's like how do you think it's affecting her?
Jake did this to me. I don't know if you remember when me and him were gonna fight, when he was saying that he was going at my girl, he was saying he this whole thing. So like it's a double-edged sword. Like you can't talk all that shit and not be able to take it. That's the worst kind of person.
And I actually think this guy so far is doing a great job of actually selling this fight, because before he started going on this tirade response to all of this, here she is posted up with the ghost of Woody Allen. He says this is Logan right now fighting for his marriage. Like what the f is even going?
Okay. I don't. Okay. Okay. It's just his wife has like touched men before. Okay. Interesting. So what's this? They don't even get money off of this anymore, which is really funny.
You already lost, bro.
Not only that, he has way more value than she does.
Yeah, way
like
more.
this is a classic example of a guy not understanding their value.
What?
You already lost, bro.
Not only that, he has way more value than she does.
Yeah, way
like
more.
this is a classic example of a guy not understanding their value. What do I've said this on a pod? I'll say it again. You know, shout out to Rollo Tomasi. We've talked about this ad nauseum.
Oh, Rollo Tomasi, Rollo Tony Browntown, right? That guy. That's the guy that said that women can't make women can't make cool statues of naked women while showing a picture of a naked woman that was sculpted by a woman. Remember that? It's like the anime weebs. It's like the anime freaks who are like, who? He's like a 50-year-old, he's like a 50, 60-year-old like pickup artist type guy who's like, women need to know their fucking place and stuff like that. He's basically like the senior to Kevin Samuel, like Andrew Tate, all these type of guys. He's been doing this for years. Is this the one with the sugar daddy account? Yeah, this is the guy with the sugar daddy account. That's him.
A woman's greatest superpower is you not.
It's incel prime. The primal. Yeah, the incel origin point. The omega incel. True.
Understanding yours. One more time for y'all. Really like this. Because guys, this is
Alpha
a
incel.
wrestling debate / let's make fun of Logan Paul. Like, this is a learning lesson for a lot of you guys.
Okay.
A woman's greatest superpower is you not understanding yours.
Yeah.
You got to understand that everything about female nature is about deception. Okay. Makeup, waist trainers, heels, wearing certain clothing to accentuate the way that they look,
Makeup?
BBLs, eyelashes, every hair extensions. All right. Everything about filters on the internet.
Yep.
They're not, you don't know when they're on their period. You don't know when they're in heat. You don't know.
Huh? Oh, what? Does he want women to be like the Sims, walking around with a status meter above their head 24/7? Like, you don't know when they're in heat? Got any girls in heat here? Be honest. Yeah, me walking up to a woman like, you in heat? You know, you gotta tell me if you're in heat. What, like she's a cop? You don't know when they're on their period. You don't know if they're in heat. What the fuck does that mean? What, in heat? Do they need to be spayed? He thinks they're animals. I guess he wants to have sex with animals. That's crazy. Me, I'm tight as fuck. Okay. Hormones just be lying. Yeah, women with they waist trainers and they BBLs and they makeup and eyelashes. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like as a guy, you'd only really be fooled by that type of stuff if you've just like never had a girlfriend before, or I guess never had like women in your household before, or I guess never seen a woman before, or never knew that makeup exists. I guess if you're a guy who was born in a cave with only men, and with no access to the outside world, then you went outside and then saw a woman with a waist trainer on and with her like in heels with her like lashes done who has like acrylic nails on, I guess maybe you'd be bamboozled, maybe you'll be fooled. Sure, possibly, I guess. We're fighting for cavemen here. Listen, my channel, it's for the cavemen out there who don't know no better. They do also eat hot shit and lie. That part is also correct. We're doing it out here for Grug. Grug rights matter, okay? A lot of women will tell you that Grug rights don't matter, but Grug rights do matter. They're very important. That's what happened at the Salem witch trials. True and real.
If they're attracted to you or not. Women typically don't show attraction. Everything about female nature is deceptive, guys.
Okay, but what about like with guys when it comes to beards and haircuts? You know, and wearing like overly baggy clothes or clothes that are supposed to fit you well to not accentuate your like lack of a real waistline. or stuff like that, you know, or having a smaller dick, or being shorter, you know. A lot of those things happen. I can't lie. I have a pair of heels. Listen, I'm an average height boy. I'm like 5'9". I'm an average height boy. I have a pair of heels. They're right back there. Here, let me show you. My dress boots. They give me 1.5 inches. It's very nice. I can pretend to be 5'10". It's quite nice. Put them on, slut. You wouldn't even be able to notice the height difference, whore. You would know. I have a pair of combat boots with little heels. Yeah. 6-foot shark with a trophy catch, right? Allah's quietest burqa advocate. Slut and whore, calm down. Yeah, I get a little extra boost. I love my platform docs. Yeah. I mean, I would have no problem going out and like if I took my girlfriend somewhere nice and she wore like big heels and she was definitely taller than me in those heels, like that's fine. Like she's a bit shorter than me. She's 5'6". Like go ahead. I don't care. I can put heels on too. We can both wear heels together. I get it. But I don't think women are bamboozled by a guy wearing heels. Do you guys get bamboozled by women having makeup on? I don't really think so. Like makeup doesn't change. Makeup usually, unless it's like FX type makeup, it doesn't change the way your entire face looks. Like I think you can very much tell that if there's a girl that you're not attracted to, is just wearing makeup, it looks nicer. Like I don't know, unless I guess you're just that dumb. But I don't know.
So it's your job to understand what the hell's going on, because if deception is a 2-part game, if you're deceived, it's your fucking fault for not knowing better.
Yeah.
And a woman is gonna absolutely play on you not understanding your value. You might be a fucking millionaire, successful,
deceptive women
attractive,
and shit?
etc., and go and pretend like that isn't fucking awesome, and she'll act like she's still more special than you. Don't buy into it. Most of you guys have more value than most of these women, but they will sit there and make you think that you don't. They'll overinflate their value.
Will they? I don't know, guys. Depending on what's the age range for this audience, I want to know, because if the age range is less than 26, I would say the answer is probably no. I would say probably no. Like women, like young girls between the age of like 21 to 25, and sometimes 26, and in some places even moving up into 30, have more value than their male counterparts do most of the time. 13 plus. What, Legos? What, they have the same age range as Legos? That's right. Okay. I don't know, man. No job, no car, no nothing. In school, watching Fresh and Fit, talking about value. Like, bro, what do you bring to the table besides problems? Just 3 and up. 23 is Fresh and Fit's market, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Yeah, I mean, like for, a lot of girls who are younger, like 20, like 19 to 25, 26 even, usually have more money, more friends, more clout, more everything than their male counterparts do. A lot of guys only really start to pick up the pace in their 30s when it comes to, at least these days. So at least like late 20s to like early 30s. Right, and then catch up, and then over time surpass women when it comes to the amount of like net worth and stuff like that. So like I just don't believe that this is true, that most of the people watching this have more value than the women that they know. They probably have far less, actually. I'll have money soon, inshallah. We can only hope. I don't really have money. I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. It definitely could be worse. Definitely could be way worse.
Why you simultaneously deflate your value when you actually bring more value? Guys, understand your worth with these, and they can't do shit to you.
Yes. Now, this is very important. So we're not saying just to smash you on the first night. We're not saying that. We're just saying, generally, if it goes into you, let's say the second date, third date is going to happen. Any more than that, why is she holding back? Is she really into you, or is she playing games? So in this...
What do you mean playing games as in just not really wanting to have sex? I don't know, man. Like, you don't have to. Why do you have to have sex that early? Just because you all like each other does not mean you'll have sex early. Stop being so fucking weird. Women don't always just want to have sex with you straight up. That may not be the first thing that's on their mind. They may not value sex like that, or they may not. Or they may. Have you ever thought about that you can do more things with a woman than just put your penis inside of her? Has that crossed your mind in your entire life? In one of my last relationships, we didn't do anything for 3 weeks. I brought it up for the first time in the entire relationship that we're dating, like 2.5, 3 weeks into the relationship, and I asked her about it. That's when that happened. We were spoken to a woman. I think it really speaks to these guys that they only date they only date like a special type of girl. I think a lot of these guys just really, I think they want to date girls and not women. It seems like they don't really like women. They like girls. They like girls who play games. You know, because they play games. They're the type of guys who love to play games. Their entire channel is about playing games with women and like lying and cheating and doing this shit to women, right? Like, I don't know, man, because a lot of these dudes will say shit like this, right? And then like there's a lose-lose situation for women at all points in time. And so they can always shit on them no matter what's really going on. It's crazy to me. But true, peaked in high school, really. When it comes to, well, emotionally, yeah, at least that. But like, there's so many more things that you can do with a woman than put your penis inside of her. Truly, there really is. That can be one of the things. I think it's a fun thing to do, but you don't always have to do it. There are like so many more things than that. But yeah, they call it a game for a reason because they're always playing around, and then they get mad at women for playing games, and they say women are playing games. Honestly, I think a lot of the times when these type of dudes say that women are playing games, it's them just like bothering women. I think what they mean by playing games is that they just don't want to instantly have sex with them. You know what I mean? I saw these guys trying to explain that before. They were like, oh yeah, women, they don't like to be straight up. They just like, they want you to make them feel wanted and feel pretty and feel special and feel needed. You know, they want to feel listened to. They want to play games like that. And so you got to do that to the girls before you put your dick in them. I'm like, you dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. You're the one playing the games because you're not looking for what those girls are looking for. And so instead you lied to them to get something out of them. These guys go to girls who are looking for relationships as guys who are just looking for sex, and then sitting here and going like, I can't believe these girls are playing these games with me, when you're not playing the same game. You're playing a game. They're doing work. They're like at their job. You're on the couch playing 2K while they're at their job. You're smoking weed on their couch, with their like PS5 they bought you, on their like TV in their apartment, and while they're at work, while you're on the couch smoking weed that you got from a guy that you used to work with from McDonald's. And you're like, oh, these girls keep playing games. They're not playing games. You just lie to women. That's it. You take girls looking for something completely different from you and lie to them and cheat and steal to get them to have sex with you by pretending like you're looking for a relationship when what you're actually looking for is to have sex with them. A lot of and then they go, oh yeah, but when I ask girls straight up, they don't really want to have sex with me. Okay, move on with your life. Do something else. Ask another girl out. There are girls out there who are just looking for sex and not relationships. They're real. I've seen them before with my own 2 eyes. They exist. You just go to girls because you just think it's easier to get the attention of girls who are looking for relationships because they're way more likely to keep listening to you because you've lied to them, making them think that you're also looking for a relationship. You're not even, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Yeah, like, yeah, if you ask just random girls like to have sex with you on the street, a lot of them will say no. Okay. So one of them will probably say yes at some point in time, as long as you're taking care of yourself even a little bit. As long as you just keep asking. But instead, you want to just go to girls who are more likely to listen to you because you've lied to them and you're not being straightforward and straight up with them. What you're talking about when it comes like, oh, you want to feel special? Oh, they want to feel like that you're going to be their boyfriend? That's what they're looking for. It's almost like they're looking for somebody who isn't you, and you pretend to be you. You pretend to be somebody who isn't you to be able to have sex with them. It's crazy. It's wild how that works out. I can't believe women don't trust guys. Who could have seen this coming? I am truly flabbergasted by this. No, you can't just go ask women for sex. A lot of them will say no. At some point in time, one of them will either be horny enough or have poor enough judgment to say yes. It happens. I've seen it before. Quite perplexing. A quite perplexing conundrum, ain't it?
Example here, it seems that she's playing games with Logan because honestly speaking, I guarantee you, if that shit made in the past, it wasn't even a thought. Smash.
She's more experienced than him. She's older.
Older.
She's dealt with a guy, more guys
high-level
on his,
partners.
Yeah, she's had more high level. That's a key.
As you're gonna see.
That's actually a key. She's had more high level partners than him.
Yeah.
Logan's over here smashing groupies and random IG thoughts, etc. Like she's dealt with more guys,
And you can tell by
at a higher level.
how she's talking. She's running the show.
It's so okay and wait, don't even okay and. They're theory crafting right now. They're making shit up. No, don't okay and. They don't know. The only thing that they know is that she's older than him. They have no clue how much sex this woman has had in her life. None at all. They're just making shit up to to say that she's terrible. They actually have no clue at all anything about this lady whatsoever. They're theory crafting at the moment to make her seem more bad than she actually is. They have no clue whatsoever. The only person who knows is like her and possibly her fiance, but may not have even asked. They're actually making woman fan fiction, because dudes like this do this all the time, where they just invent woman fan fiction to be mad about. They saw a woman do something bad on TikTok. They heard a guy who said that a guy knew a guy that heard of a girl who talked to this one guy from across the country, that this one woman did something terrible, and so they just like imprint that on all women, and they're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what's going on. She's totally playing him, dude. Yeah, they're sources that they made the fuck up. They don't know anything about her sexual history or experience. They don't know. They just look at like the guy before. They're just looking at her with pictures, like standing next to other men and being like, oh yeah, they had sex. Like, wow, what are you 5? Are you literally 5? Are you 5? Just tell me. I want to know if you're 5 years old or not.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bro.
Absolutely. And let me tell y'all something, bro. She thinks, like in her mind, she probably still thinks that she has more value than Logan.
Oh,
like
for sure.
She, like you can tell from the way she behaves, her mannerism, etc. She actually thinks she has more value than Logan, and that's why I tell y'all Instagram is one of the most toxic things ever. This woman, literally, number one, isn't even that hot. Number two, she's a aged model, way past her peak, and she's with Logan, who's about to hit his peak while she's on the decline. She should be literally kissing this dude's feet on the camera, but she's not. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the world that we live in, where women that have lower value than their partner still think they deserve more.
That's
Why do you think our niggas wrote fucking why women deserve less? I wrote this book to teach you guys that a lot of these girls are
That's
not
a book, bro. That's a pamphlet. What is that? How thick is that? I wrote this book. That's a pamphlet, bro. What is there's like 10 pages in there.
Still think they deserve more. Why do you think our niggas wrote fucking why women?
What the hell? I feel like I've gotten more pages at like the I feel like I've gotten more pages by pamphlets given to me by nurses at like sexual wellness centers. You know what I mean? Going in for like STD checks. What the fuck is that? What is that? What are you talking about? That's his diary. He just put down his like manic ramblings into like a couple pages of and then sold it. And now he wants to call it a book? Okay, sure. I guess. They're really giving book deals to anyone these days, huh? Amazon just lets anybody sell anything these days, huh?
Women deserve less. I wrote this book to teach you guys that a lot of these girls are not that special. A lot of y'all bring more value than a lot of these girls.
Wait, did you hear that? Wait. Did you hear the sound that book made hitting the ground?
Special.
Yeah, that ain't a book. Yeah, look at that. That ain't a book, brother. Holy crap, it's so thin.
A lot of y'all bring more value than a lot of these girls. And even in one of the most gross, explicit
That's
examples,
a manifesto.
where we just read his Wikipedia versus her Wikipedia, it's clear that it's a mismatch. She still thinks she brings more value than him.
Wait. I've read both of their Wikipedia pages. The fact that either of them have Wikipedia pages is just shows that they're way more important than he's making them out to be, for one, or at least like well known than he's making them out to be. Listen, I read their Wikipedia pages. I know they won't match. They're not a good match for each other. I've seen their Wikipedia. Okay.
And here's the other thing. This girl, guys, is a microcosm of many modern day women and how they think. If a girl has a following
Any
on
modern day
Instagram,
women in chat?
she thinks she's better than you. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is how these women think. They're brainwashed. So you need to understand your value and move accordingly. This is why tradcons don't know what the fuck they're talking about 99% of the time. Oh, just marry a God-fearing woman who's Christian, Muslim, or devout to her faith, and that will save you. No, it won't. No, it won't, because these women don't believe in God anymore. They believe in Instagram and social media, likes, comments, DMs. That's their God now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the trouble with Logan Paul and his wife. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.